Backrooms, directed by Kane Parsons, aka Kane Pixels, written by Will Soodik, based on Parsons' web series Backrooms, which itself is based on the Creepypasta. Stars Chiwetel Ejiofor, I think I'm saying the name right, it could be wrong, Renate, Reinsve, and Mark Duplass. So the movie, right off the bat, it opens very mysteriously. People are in the back rooms. They're investigating, or well, one guy is. And then all of a sudden, we just start seeing something, a shadow. And it cuts to now. Just shit's happening. It's creepy right away. And that's when we meet Ejiofor's Clark. He is the owner, manager of a furniture store, but also an architect, apparently. But because his, wife is going to school and doing a bunch of other stuff, he is stuck doing this. And he incredibly resents her for it, as we find out in therapy. But eventually, he finds the back rooms. He sees like a little slit of light, and all of a sudden, he's going through the wall, and we're in the back rooms. The movie is a very slow crawl, so I can definitely see why some may not enjoy this. But for me, the slow crawl works because it adds to the creepiness. It adds to the overall atmosphere, like the let's get the hell out of here kind of atmosphere. Like you go in somewhere and things just feel heavy. Things feel heavy. Things feel just not right. That's how Backrooms felt. And the movie follows Clark as well as his therapist, played by Reinsve, Dr. Mary Klein. Mary Klein. As like he disappears. Nobody's heard from him, so she goes to look for him. She herself finds the back rooms. Blah 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 blah. But the whole thing, as I'm sitting there, I'm watching this. Not at all did I feel at ease. The entire movie is just tense, and it's bleak, and like you want to know what the hell is going on. You want to know what the guy in the beginning of the movie saw. We eventually do see it, and it like kind of makes you scratch your head at first. But then you think back on something Clark says about. Actually, I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen it yet, because I highly recommend seeing this. I guess the best way Backrooms can be described is think of Us, but instead of there being exact opposites of us as people down in these caverns, these rooms, whatever, it's the back rooms of who knows where, everywhere. And while there are people, they're not exactly what you think. So the movie is like a teeny tiny bit similar to Us, but at the same time, I feel like it expands on what Us was trying to say, while also adding levels of just absurdity and creepiness and just overall sense of dread. Ejiofor, he is fantastic in this. Reinsve, also very good. Mark Duplass, overall very small role, which is to me was a little disappointing. I wanted to see more of him because I absolutely love the Creep movies. I haven't seen the show. It's on my list of things to do. But I think he is fantastic in the horror genre, and I would have liked to see more of him. If I have any real complaints about Backrooms, is that the Backrooms are never actually explained. Even as the movie ends, we still don't know what the Backrooms are. We don't know like what really this entity was that Clark and Mary saw. We don't know what the entity was that the people that are studying the Backrooms, they don't know what it is either, because it very much exists. Again, I won't continue that though, as to no spoilers. But it makes you wonder, does the Backrooms connect to whoever is closest by And that's what creates the entity. Or is that just how it is? We don't know. And part of that is good because it keeps the mystery open. It keeps us guessing. But at the same time, I would have liked to have just a little bit of explanation. But overall, Backrooms is great. Kane Parsons, a lot of people were bitching and moaning about, it's like, oh, he's only 20, and does he have any business directing? If you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. If this was directed by a 12-year-old and it still gave us the same product, I'd be praising the hell out of that 12-year-old. It don't matter your age. If you know how to do what you're setting out to do, then do it. And Kane Parsons knew exactly what he was doing. His direction is just solid. The movie as a whole is fantastic, even if there isn't as much as explanation as I would like. But again, the mystery of it all, still good. So I give Backrooms an A-. Thank you for watching Fatman Inc Horror. Leave a like if you enjoyed and a comment to discuss your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to see more reviews of horror movies new and old. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.